Right, we're back, little and large, Warren and Matt, if you want to call him that.
Do we have to always stand the same way round now, like Ant and Dec?
It should be that way then, shouldn't it?
I don't know. Which way round was it to start with?
Little and large, anyway.
We're so professional.
We're here, and I think if we say we're here, I think you know where we mean by now. Yeah, hi British.
Oh, sorry.
And I tell you what, these guys, there's something else, that big old lorry, minis.
This is very similar to how I clean a car. I'm a professional car cleaner, front end off.
Take the whole front end off.
Yeah, if you're going to do it properly.
You employ someone.
Oh yeah, that's actually how I do it, yeah.
So, today we've got the M4 up on the ramps, we'll show you that in a sec. And it's got nitrons, is that right? No. What is the...
Look, there's the rich man, look. The man with all the money, look. Yeah.
So he's having the durability done, he's got the suspension arms, new coilovers. What coilovers you got? Nitrons?
Nitrons, yeah. Whichever the cheaper nitrons are. Really cheap if my wife's watching this.
Really, really cheap, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
so, right, we're having a look.
Have a look at the shiny bits that have come out the boxes.
There she is up there. And he's just setting up. What are you doing here then?
I'm fitting the new anti-roll bar bushes to the anti-roll bar.
Anti-roll bars. Love seeing new bits, don't you? And then we got
them bits, these bits.
And then
look at all that new shiny goodness.
Go.
Is it wrong that I find that quite exciting?
Oh, it is very exciting.
Like sexually exciting. That's wrong.
Nah, this is going to be nice, isn't it? The colours are set up.
That is the when you see actual quality stuff, it is actually quite nice when you look at it how it's made. My mates on my amazing touring car trip we did for my birthday, the boys with the Audi have bought some coilovers that cost them I think £200 for 4 coilovers. Funnily enough, they don't look like this, and like the ends of the springs are all hacked off, and they're about like that big round, and yeah. These do look lush.
They are pretty awesome. I love seeing new car parts. It's so exciting. Because at the moment you're really not happy with the M4, are you? No, well, you like it. You like it on the road, don't you?
It's an amazing road car. We should do a road test of it actually, as a bit of a road car, because it's a brilliant road car. It's just a bit compromised on track because it is made to be a road car, isn't it? And it's heavy. It's fast. I mean, bloody thing's powerful. But on the road, up here this morning, I was saying to you, Warren, and it actually feels. Yeah, it feels really good on the road. It's quick, it feels quite agile, it feels lighter than it is on the road, but it's when you really get to that, you know, that last 10% that it just can't really cope.
Yeah, that's it. But you kind of want this car to be, as we said in the last video, a track legend. Is what you'd like it to be, wouldn't it?
I mean, it's not great. It's not the sort of car that you're going to take the missus out for a nice drive, go somewhere nice. It's too noisy and rattly and horrible inside anyway. So we might as well compromise that a little bit further to make it better on the racetrack.
So I'm just checking out Hybrid's garage, what they've got in here at the moment. And they've got a Ford Anglia in here. Check this out. A racing Ford Anglia. So cool. Fiberglass windows, all stripped out inside, bucket seats. Look at that, It's so cool. I love old cars, man. Look at that. Just the style of it. So we've also got in Hybrid's garage, it's Astra. Not any Astra, this is Joe's Astra. I think it said 47 PSI the turbo, so 47. I mean, look at these wheels, like he's got massive fat wheels on the front. Although these probably aren't the ones that he runs with, I'm not sure. But look at how skinny these are. It's a proper drag car. It's almost a space saver. It's pretty badass, this car. It's very, very quick. Literally nothing. All the exhaust is at the front. So yeah, it's properly stripped it out. Some serious machinery here at Hybrid. Serious stuff.
6 PSI in them.
Is that what it is?
6 PSI in these
Is that what you run
slicks.
them at?
I run them around between 6 and 7.
I don't think that go around corners very well, that though. So what power is it making at the minute?
7-ish.
He doesn't mean 7 horsepower.
7 horsepower? 700?
7-ish, yeah.
And this weighs how much?
Top secret.
Top secret, meaning you don't know.
Do you mean with Joe in or with Joe out?
With me in it, it's over a ton now. It's with no fuel in it, it weighs 850.
Okay. And you practically run it with no fuel anyway.
And it's red top, isn't it?
Red top turbo.
Red top
Red top turbo, yeah.
With a really, 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 really big turbo.
No, my small turbo is still on this at the moment. I've got a bigger turbo to go on it.
When he says small, he doesn't really mean small.
It's got a GTX 3582 on it at the moment.
It's not that small.
700 horsepower capable turbo. We're doing 700 horsepower on it, so it's maxed. The new turbo is a GTX 42, which will do over 1,000. So.
And we will be seeing this at terminal velocity at some point when it's up and running.
Do you think you'll get here for the 27th, Joe?
I'd like to think so, yeah.
Yeah. That'd be good to see you. I'll be there filming it all, so we can see.
Good to do some testing in the new car. I haven't even driven this yet.
Oh, have you not?
I've had it a year and a half. It'd be nice to get out in it.
Decent.
Good to see it.
Yeah.
Right, so if you guys are not sure what's involved with fitting a new anti-roll bar in the rear of a BMW M4, this guy's going to tell us right now. So what has to be done?
Basically, the exhaust system's going to have to come down. We're then going to have to remove the diff, which basically requires removing the drive shafts. And to get the shafts out on these, you have to then remove the hub. So yeah, all suspension, all the brake assembly, the hub, the drive shaft, the diff, the exhaust system, and then you can probably get to the subframe to undo that, to drop that to get to the anti-roll bar, which is this little bit right up in here, if you can see that.
I don't think you can.
See now, to Joe, that's just like a pain in the arse. That means it's really tricky. To me, I see pound notes. That's going to take a long time. My wallet's going.
So it's a lot of work just to put a new anti-roll bar in, is what you're saying?
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, quite a lot, yeah.
Okay, all for that little metal there.
It's not that little.
Well, it's not that little, it's actually bigger and adding more weight, as you said, but it looks good. It'll look better when it's on. So, Hybrid, if you don't already know, are specialists with minis. This is Hannah Chapman's. It's going to have her first season this season, I believe, with this Hybrid Tunes Mini. Doesn't help there's no engine in it yet, but they'll get there. They have testing in a few more weeks' time. Another one there. Not sure if that's theirs, but I think it is. Sure. Another one there being cleaned. And another one there. They're everywhere. And check out their awesome load. So yeah, they're pretty serious stuff here, and they're very, very good at what they do. Check them out if you haven't already. Are you happy, Matt?
Yeah, so we've had the nitrons fitted and all my adjustable bits and doofers, and yeah, just come back from hybrid now, and it's good. I am pleased. You can feel straight away as soon as I got in the car and was driving it out of their unit. You just feel straight away it's got that much more polished kind of feel. It's stiff. Like now we're doing 30 and a 30, and it feels really stiff and choppy. So it's hitting everything. You know, like I can feel my little moves going up and down, or maybe my pecs. Sorry, my pecs.
Your boobs. No, stick with boobs.
My little moves going up and down.
We're getting more hits if we say.
But when you actually go a bit faster, it's like I used to say about the R26R. It's got that real nice where the springs and dampers are working well together. And when you go a bit faster and it starts to hit the bumps a bit harder, it obviously can compress, and it seems to work really nicely. So at the moment, I mean, road is difficult to say, but yeah, it definitely has a much more polished feel to it, and it's controlling the body of the car a lot better. So yeah, good so far.
We got some good pictures of it being fitted or once fitted. I mean, it's a really good bit of kit in it. Really, really nice.
Yeah, and it's all quality stuff. And those pictures when he's got it all laid out on the bench.
Yeah.
I mean, like the sad old men we actually found it quite exciting to see pictures of all these new shiny bits lying on the bench ready to go on it.
Oh, but it's really exciting stuff, and we've got terminal velocity on the 27th of March coming up. This will probably be the test car for it, I'd imagine.
We'll have a little go down the runway. That'll be happening.
But no, we'll get this on track very soon as well, so we can really see what the difference is. Probably at Snetterton, because that's the track you was at last, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I know Snetterton so well. I've not got to worry about the circuit because that's our local track, obviously, and I've done so many laps around there, and we know roughly what sort of times. Well, we know what times we were doing in this before. We know what times the E36 is doing, so we've got direct comparisons. So yeah, we'll definitely do that.
Brilliant. So I'm glad, Matt, that the money you spent on the dampers is actually, you feel a difference already?
At the moment, yeah. And the setup we've gone for, and we've gone for like 3 and a bit degrees negative on the front, 2 and a bit on the rear. And then I was expecting them to put a bit of toe out on the front. They put a bit of toe in on the rear, and I was expecting a bit of toe out on the front. But then one of the guys there's got an F80 and's got quite a bit of rear-wheel drive experience, and he's gone for a little bit of toe in on the front. But I would have thought that might make it understeery, but we'll see on track. And if I don't like it, we can change it.
Well, you didn't like this car in the first place on track, did you? So
not really.
You really didn't. You know, you liked it on the straights. It's fast as hell on the straights, but when it comes to the corners, it was just a big lazy.
Yeah, it just felt big and heavy, and it couldn't really. You know, half the problem was the standard dampers couldn't control the body, and when you put lowering springs on stuff, it doesn't really make anything better, because then your spring and damper rates are all wrong, and it just, I don't know, I'm hoping that it's going to feel a lot better, fingers crossed.
It's funny though, isn't it, because most people would think M4, I mean, it's not a competition model, is it? No, it's not. No. But M4, you know, precise handling, really good, will be really good on track.
Yeah.
Good fun, you said, but it's just not very well.
It just couldn't carry the mid-corner speed, that's its problem. And of course on track, that's what you want to do.
For all that power, it just wasn't getting it down. You couldn't use all that power with the standard setup the M4 come with.
Yeah.
So this is why he's bought the Olin suspension.
Nitron.
Some Beans Nitrons, sorry. So, but yeah, glad, mate. Well done. And we'll see it on track very, very shortly.
Yeah. Cheers, boys.
Subscribe, tell your friends about us. We'll have lots more coming up, won't we, Matt?
Yeah, we're going to actually manage to get some other cars soon other than just our own, so hopefully that'll be interesting as well.
We've got some special stuff coming up, real special, so yeah, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything. Click that bell icon, and we'll see you for the next one. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, we'll keep you up to date.